What's going on, my YouTube family? It's your boy, the Felonious Chef. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been here before, then welcome back. A round of applause to all the returners. So today, if you look at the title of the video, we're going to be talking about credit and how to get it to jump for you. All right, so start off, I want to first tell you I'm not a financial advisor. So by no means, don't be trying to sue me for what I'm about to tell you. I'm just telling you from my personal experience and my opinion of some things that can help you get your credit score to jump, like jump man, jump man. All right, so let's go right into it. Credit is basically a number that is associated with you and that pretty much tells the world essentially how responsible you are with your finances and what you do with them. So it's set up, it's based upon three main factors. You have credit utilization, you have payment history, and you also have your account, like derogatory marks as they call it. So with your credit utilization, that comes with you talking about like credit cards and things of that nature. Credit cards, essentially. So you get a credit card. This we're gonna make this real fast, real quick. So you get a credit card. You're not supposed to go over 30% of your credit card. If you go over 30% of your credit card, then you can pretty much guarantee your score is gonna go down. Okay, it gives you about a week. So let's say if you have a credit card that's worth $100, theoretically you can go to $30 spending. Don't go past $20. Don't go past 20% of your credit. If you go anything higher than 20% of your credit, you run a risk. If you stay within 20% of the credit that you have, you can always guarantee a boost of your number is going to go up. So you continue to be able to grow it and it'll continue to be able to work for you. Okay? So that's number one, credit utilization. Number two, we're looking at payment history. Okay? Payment history pretty much sets up if you pay on time, if you pay it at all, pretty much your payment habits. They look at that. So those are two main things they really look at. And then you have number three. Number three is negative accounts, okay, or derogatory marks as they call them. Pretty much closed accounts. If it says on your credit score, late payments, things like that. They take account into all of those things, and they pretty much give you a score. If you do pretty well with all of it, you get a pretty good score. If you do bad at all of it, then you get a bad score. It's pretty much simple as that. Okay. So with that being said, let's just say this and get this out of the way. You start working on your credit. You want to keep your credit utilization up. You want to make sure you make your payments on time, and you want to make sure all of the things that you have on your credit are somewhat in a positive manner. Like me personally, before I even tell you all of this, I'll have to check it out first. I had to make sure it actually worked. I told a couple buddies of mine, some of them did it, and all of our credit scores really jumped up within like 2 months. So what I'm about to tell you, the tips I'm about to give you, is not something that I not only heard from somebody else, but it's also things that I did for myself and made sure it was going to work before I tried to let you know to do it. Because, I tell you to do it, then you do it, and you be telling me, I sent you off. I'm not trying to send you off. It works. No one really talks to us or teaches these things. This is just some stuff that we have to really look out for ourselves. So you have me. If you ever get any questions, leave a comment. Let me know. I'll get back to you, and we could take it from there. But when you're talking about your credit, it's something that you really want to watch out for. It's something that you really want to take a look at. Even if you have a lot of debt, like me, when I first started off, I had a lot of debt. I still got quite a bit of debt. But by doing these things, it boosted my score to a point where I'm getting comfortable with it. Now, I wanted to go a little bit higher. Higher the score, the better. You better get on loans, better on rates, and things like that. Before you commit to trying to fix this stuff, before you commit to trying to fix your credit, first make sure you have some sort of income coming in, because the things I'm about to tell you to do, or the things I recommend doing, you're going to need some type of a minimum type of income coming in. Without it, all it's going to do is you're going to get these things on. You can't keep up with them, and it's then going to put a negative effect onto your account, into your credit, which is not what we're trying to do. All right. Also, I want to let you know, if you have a lot of old stuff on your credit, don't worry about it. These things will still help you with old stuff being on your credit. If you haven't touched an account or haven't paid on an account in a while, it's what they consider a dead account. And with it being a dead account, they don't really add any more derogatory marks onto your credit score. So it's dead. But the moment you start trying to fix on things, they're going to start trying to contact you back. Guarantee. The moment they start seeing that you working on something else, the old ones are going to start trying to call you to see if you can work on those as well. So what I recommend coming out the bat, start working on first the little things that's on your account and the new things that are on your account. If you can start to work on the little things, you know, it'll start to establish a good payment history, and it'll also start to establish that you're trying to fix it. And they take all that into consideration. Work on the little things, work on the new things. All right, so I got 3 tips for you. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna knock them out, and we're gonna be done with it. All right. So the very first thing I would tell anybody, first pull up your credit score, pull up a credit report. You got Credit Karma, you got Experian, you have others. You get freecreditreport.com. You get a free credit report once a year. All right. So pull up your credit score, pull up your credit report. Look at what you owe. Look at what's going on. The very first thing that I could give you, it's free. All you're doing is pulling up your report. Go to the Experian. They offer a service called Experian Boost. Okay. Through Experian Boost, what it allows you to do is it allows you to pull up your report. It allows you to look at what you owe, who you owe. It gives you contact numbers of who you can call to start fixing these things. But one of the most important things that it really does for you, it offers this through this boost thing they now offer you, is it allows you to put on a payment history. It allows you to establish a payment history with them. Because again, like I said, you have credit utilization, payment history, and negatory marks. Okay, so payment history they look at. So through Experian Boost, it's free. You get on it, you log on, you give your information, they'll ask you, questions to verify you, like if it's your street, if you know this car, if live on this address, and yada yada yada. But through it all, if you have stuff like Netflix, your light bill, your gas bill, things that you've been paying already on a specific card, what it allows you to do is to download that card information to Experian Boost. It gives you up to 24 months. So let's say you out, you doing your thing, but you buy Netflix. That Netflix account that you have, you can actually start to establish credit by just using that Netflix bill. You pay a Netflix bill through a credit card. It shows that you do have a payment history, and that's what is one of the main things that they look at when they start to establish your credit score. So Experian Boost will allow you to put things onto it that will show that you have a payment history. Now you might not have paid the other stuff, but you at least paid this, and that shows that you care about something, and it does take effect. It does matter to your overall score. All right, tip number 2 I can give you is what they call a self-lender. All right, they have a couple apps out there. You can go through Self. I'm pretty sure you might have seen them. Or you can also go through Credit Strong. Both of them are pretty much the same thing. You pay into the system, and they put you up a CD. They open up a bank account for you. You loan money to yourself. So you pick an amount of money that you want to loan to yourself, and every month you pay on it. By doing so, what it's going to do is going to establish a payment history for you, which in turns makes your credit rate go up, makes your credit score go up, because again, like I said, payment history is a very big thing they look at. So you take out a loan for yourself, you pay $15 a month, and after the 2 years, you get all that money back. So you don't lose the money. You do pay into the system, maybe like a percentage of it. But at the end of the day, you still get your money back. And at the end of the day, you're going to build a credit score. I think, me and my buddy, we jumped on it like maybe 2 months ago. And I jumped up maybe 80 points, and he jumped up 123 points by doing these things. So I'm telling you, if you get on it, if you're in a quick fix, you need in a quick buying, and you need to get your credit score to rise up because you're trying to get a house, a car, whatever you're trying to do, These little things will help you get that going. So self and credit strong. You pick a plan and you make sure you can pay it off, you pay it on time, and your credit score will jump. Tip three that I could give you is what they call primaries. Now, primaries are like credit cards, or credit, I should say. It's not a loan, so it's not something you go to the bank for, but it's an institution that trusts you enough to give you some money. Okay? So you can go through a secure credit card. You get a secure credit card, you pay $200 on it. But what that $200 does, it goes straight to your account, your credit score. So it gives you $200 on your credit score, which means someone trusts you enough to give you $200. And trust me, if you pay on it, you keep it up, you keep it underneath the 30%, other people are going to give you more credit to use, to use for your benefit. There's websites you can go onto, and you pretty much get free money from these websites. All right. So one of them is called My Jeweler Club. For $99, they give you $5,000. Okay. So for $99, you get $5,000. You got to buy something worth $100. You pay half, 50% down, and you pretty much get a $5,000 bonus onto your credit, which makes your credit score rise. All right. So I think when I did it, I spent the $99 to join the club. Then I had to spend $100. I ended up buying a stupid watch. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a Casio. I probably could have got at Walmart or Walgreens for $20, but they charged $100. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to do something important, so I went ahead and did it. They charged me $159 altogether, and they're going to finance me for the other $50. And it's going to give me a $5,000 bonus onto my credit, and it's also going to help me establish a more payment history with more than one account, which is important. You want to have a good payment history with one or two things going on at a time. So that's always a good thing to have. So you get, more than one account that you're paying on. It'll boost your credit score even faster. Okay. Outside of My Jeweler Club, you also have things like Fingerhut. Fingerhut gives you $2,500. You also can go, it's a website called Ox Publishing. Ox Publishing is a book site, but even through this book site, they give you $2,500 worth of credit. So right there, that is $10,000 worth of credit. You can go My Jeweler Club, Ox Publishing, Fingerhut. That's 10 grand. That's 10 grand that you can put into your account to help bring down your credit utilization. So if you already have credit cards that you owe, if you already have a bunch of debt that you owe to these people through these creditors, you put this 10,000 on it, it's going to bring your credit utilization down, which will make your credit score go up. And these things you don't even have to pay on, like My Jeweler Club. You buy it once, it's good for the whole year. It's revolving credit for the whole year. So every month you have $5,000 on your credit score, on your credit report, and it's going to make your credit score go up. Same thing with Fingerhut. They're going to give you $2,500 if you use it. It's going to take off that $2,500 what you use. So let's say you go on Fingerhut and you buy a chair. A chair costs you $50. You no longer have $2,500 revolving every month, but you have $2,450. The $2,450 you paid off the $50 through financing is going to give you a payment history, and it's going to boost your credit score. Same thing with Ox Publishing. They give you $2,500. You buy a couple books, they send them to you, and you still have that on your credit, which makes your credit score rise up. But I hope you can take some of these things that I told you guys. If you enjoyed this information, just let me know. Leave a comment below. Click the like, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications. And once again, thank you for tuning in to The Felonious Chef. And like I always say, a divided nation won't make it, but together we can. And God bless.